This film is certainly the best from Mr. Nolan yet, beating my all time favorite from his filmography, Interstellar. Hello, Cinefam, and welcome to my review of Oppenheimer. The 3 hours of my life that I gave to this film were, I won't say the shortest, not the longest at all, but definitely the most densely informative 3 hours, and the emotionally enriching experience I've had is unforgettable. It's here to stay. The plot, for those unaware, is focused on the father of atomic bomb, J. Robert Oppenheimer, about how good he was in physics and how bad at math, just like all of us, including Einstein, and the horror in his heart of being known as a man who gave his nation the power to kill, his ruthless rival, the constant mental agony, everything that we must know in order to believe that he was also a human being, just like everyone else, just including the fact that he was a scientist who got successful at his experiment, along with the continuous courtroom grilling and more that happens to him till the very end of his life, pretty much suffices the plot. This is actually a biopic of the titular man, if not based, then heavily inspired from the book American Prometheus. Lots of good to say about the film, obviously, because it's a Nolan film, as you get ahead in this video for sure, but let's know together what stopped this from literally becoming a masterpiece. Number 1. The dialogue heavy courtroom drama and the constant tussle between RDJ's Louis Strauss and Cillian's Oppenheimer is too detailed. Although it's absolutely gut wrenching drama right there with so much intensity into our faces, but that requires complete undivided attention of the audience with a limited level of hold over scientific terminology with respect to the film. I love dialogues and I love films that are dialogue heavy, but it's me, no, not everyone can pay so much attention to each new detail in every other second. See, I can tell this because the energy of the people in my theater was going down during the concluding hour because I exactly know what they expected. Everyone thought that the film would end after the success of the atom bomb, but when it led to so much else in Mr. Oppenheimer's life, people might not have been prepared for that, is all I'm saying. So, that could have been made a little less detailed because, trust me, the pacing is too fast. Still, the details just won't get over. All I'm saying is that I liked those because I was lost and immersed in the world, but maybe not everyone will be. Another thing that I got to definitely let you all know that if you're seeing Oppenheimer in India, you're going to get irritated as hell. The constant no smoking message, along with the blurring of a female actor's back and a male actor's chest during some intimate scene, and some terrible zooming effect to hide the nudity, is a hell of an irritating thing to do. What wrong did films do to you, CBFC? Anyways, let's leave those conservative butchers behind and move on to the good in Oppenheimer. With just the perfect amalgamation of all the human characteristics of Mr. Oppenheimer, including the mistakes he made, with the palpable chemistry between the actors elevated by a hauntingly beautiful sound design by Ludwig Göransson, all of this worked together to make it a successful biopic. The usage of communist themes and the inclusion of political ideologies and differences was terrific. Number 2. Starting with Cillian Murphy, many actors have just won my heart all over again with their impactful roles. Like Florence Pugh has got strictly limited screen time, but man, great impact she has on the entire screenplay. RDJ, I won't spoil it for you, but I just seem to not like RDJ for the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Matt Damon was fantastic. Emily Blunt is in fine form as Mr. Oppenheimer's wife, Kitty Oppenheimer. She has got some pretty badass scenes. Benny Safdie, fantastic as ever. The entire cast did award winning jobs, but the entire cast is on one side, and those big, haunting, beautiful, and absolutely mesmerizing eyes of Cillian Murphy on the other side. Those eyes are purely made for cinema. They literally scream perfection, plus his body language and his rapport with everyone is just spot on perfect. Especially his climax scene with Tom Conti, who plays Einstein, is just so excruciating, yet a beautiful way to end it all. Throughout the entire movie, Killian completely transforms to Robert Oppenheimer, but there's just one scene that reminded me of Thomas Shelby. So Benny Safdie is all set to leave in this scene, and Killian walks a bit fast to stop him and stands a few feet away from him quietly. God knows why, but I thought that he would shout with that signature Oi of his from Peaky Blinders. But then I came back to my senses. Yeah, there are also many cameos which will just cheer you up. because you definitely know all these good actors in there. Number 3. The aftermath of the success of the atom bomb was a major part of the film, where Robert is so filled with guilt and remorse for what he created and is subjected to a verbally aggressive line of questioning, which makes him see a lot of things. But let's not go there. Just know that those scenes are wonderfully tackled, which I know are staying with me for long. Apart from these major positives, the non-linear storytelling made it immensely interesting to watch. But who didn't know that? Because it's in classic Nolan fashion. Similarly, the cinematography has captured my keen interest by using the white sand land in beautiful ways, and the close ups of the blast and the universe were so well captured. But Mr. Nolan had claimed that there's zero CGI used in the film. Well, maybe there are special effects, or might be anything else. Might be real too. I am keen to know what was used. Well, Oppenheimer is out now in theaters, and Christopher Nolan films are meant to be devoured with open minds and keen eyes, only in the big screens to do justice to the experience they provide. Y'all let me know which is your favorite Christopher Nolan movie. Till then, take care and keep watching movies. Do the needful, and I'll see you soon.